All right, let's cut right to it. No fluff, no nonsense. You're here because you want to build something real. And that path to six figures? Well, it isn't some big secret. It's a strategy. And we're getting into it right now. Look, let's just start with a cold, hard fact. This isn't my opinion. This is just the reality of the game. Most businesses that go under don't fail because of a bad product. It's not a lack of passion. Nope. It's poor marketing. It really is the silent killer of so many great ideas. So I've got to ask you, straight up, what's your current strategy? Are you just kind of posting and praying, throwing stuff out there and just hoping something sticks? Come on, let's be honest with ourselves. Is that really a plan? Which brings us to what I call the marketing trap. This is that cozy little lie we tell ourselves that marketing is just one more thing on the to-do list, something you'll, get to later. That one thought, it is an absolute business killer. Yeah, so forget thinking about marketing as just a slice of the pie. The reality is right here. Your marketing strategy is the 80% that determines if you win or lose. It's not just a department in your business, it's the entire engine. A brilliant product with zero marketing is just a really, really well-kept secret. Okay, so if it's 80% of your success, which of these are you? Are you the DIY juggler, trying to keep a dozen social media platforms in the air at once, just praying you don't drop one? Or are you bringing in an expert who can actually build a focused plan? Because the choice you make right there, that is going to define everything. And here's the real problem, the thing at the core of it all. Most founders are sitting on a potential gold mine, but they're trying to dig it out with a plastic spoon. They have no clue how powerful their marketing could actually be. So are you one of them? All right, enough about the problem, let's talk solutions. And the solution is usually way simpler than you think. It's not about doing 100 different things. It's about finding that one single hidden lever that just changes the whole game. Now, this is going to sound crazy, I know, but it's absolutely true. That kind of explosive growth, we're talking 5x, even 10x, it almost never comes from launching a bunch of new stuff. It comes from finding the one thing that's broken and just fixing it. That one little tweak can unlock everything else. Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. 5 to 10 times your current business. We're not talking about a small bump in your quarterly numbers. This is a total transformation, and it's usually hiding behind one single fix. And this isn't some magic trick. It's a method. First, you have to identify your core problem and be brutally honest. Is it that you don't have enough leads, or are the leads you get just not converting? Second, hypothesize. What's one single change, not 10, just one, that might fix it? Maybe it's just rewriting a headline or changing a button color. And third, you test and you measure. That's it. That is how you find your lever. And that actually leads us to one of the most powerful tweaks there is. You gotta stop trying to sell to everybody. The ultimate shortcut to massive growth is to just clone your best customer. I mean it. Just take a second and actually picture that. That customer. The one who totally gets what you do, who never complains, buys everything you put out. Now, what if you had 100 more of them? Or 1,000? What would that do for your business? For your sanity? So how do you do it? Well, you start by defining that perfect customer in obsessive detail. I'm talking their fears, their dreams, what literally keeps them up at night. Then every single ad, every email, every word on your website has to speak directly to them and only them. Once you nail that, you can build systems to go out and systematically find more and more people just like them. But listen, finding those customers, that's only half the battle. The real question is, what happens when it actually works? And that's where we need to talk about the power of systems. You have to build a machine that can actually handle the growth you're about to unleash. And trust me, this isn't some theory. We have literally seen businesses go from a team of 5 to a team of 50 in less than 6 months. That kind of growth, it's like strapping yourself to a rocket. But a rocket with no guidance system is just going to crash and burn. That kind of success will break you if you are not ready for it. So what is it? What's holding your business back from that kind of scale? Is it your marketing, your sales process? Is it your ability to actually deliver? If a flood of new customers showed up at your door tomorrow, would you completely drown? Well, the secret to handling that flood, to managing that insane growth without the whole thing catching on fire, it all comes down to just one thing. And that one thing is proven systems. Repeatable processes for absolutely everything you do. onboarding new clients, handling customer service, making your product. These systems are the only thing that allows a business to grow without descending into total chaos. It's a pretty simple question. Do you have them? And I don't mean just kind of floating around in your head. I mean written down, taught to your team, and followed every single time. If the answer is no, then you're not actually ready to scale. And that really brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. After everything we've just talked about, it really all boils down to this one thing. So forget all the theory for a second. If you woke up tomorrow and your sales were 10 times what they are today, could you handle it? Operationally, do you have the systems in place to not collapse? And just as important, are you mentally ready for that pressure? That's the real question. That's the one you have to answer before you can truly unlock your growth. Think about it.